Chapter 1. Uninvited Guests. Nightmawl stretched his lithe cat form along the thick branch of a horse chestnut, part of which overhung the rain-slicked cobblestones of Incognito Lane. The other part of the tree shaded the house and garden of Learvin Leamonger, a wizard emeritus of the Jurgenth Sorcery Guild. A sister tree dominated the neighboring yard. Where the two trees met, their branches had intertwined into an inextricable tangle. Water droplets from the downpour of an hour ago still clung to the leaves. The black cat licked a forepaw to scrub fish crumbs from between his whiskers. The warm and heavy scent of a spring rain lingered among the leaves. Nightmawl yawned and stretched his forelegs, flexing his claws to scratch the smooth, gray bark. He hoped the clouds would clear. The stars were never brighter than when the moon died, and he had so been relishing a lazy night of stargazing. A red-capped owl, no bigger than a crow, swooped toward his branch. With its wings spread wide and its talons extended, the raptor appeared intent on landing. Nightmawl hissed, arching his back as he rose on 4 paws. A clumsy flapping of wings diverted the owl into the night. In its wake, the bird cast a series of screeches. Insults, no doubt. When Nightmawl was a young familiar, he might have consulted the book of bird speech to interpret the screeches. But his aged mind no longer cared about such trivial matters. He resumed lounging his coal-black form amid the tree shadows and watched for a break in the clouds. Patience he possessed in abundance. A flash of white snatched Nightmawl's attention from the sky. His ears pricked toward a flurry of scratches from the tree center. A long-haired white cat twisted around the trunk and approached Nightmawl on a neighboring branch. Snowball, a most unimaginative name, belonged to Sorceress Jill, who lived up the hill next door. The name was doubly unimaginative because this was Snowball the second. The first had melted during an unfortunate encounter with a dragon. Come to watch the stars with me? We can find room for 2 if we squeeze a bit. Hardly. Snowball's gaze flicked between the leaves and the clouds stretching from one side of the horizon to the other. She twitched her whiskers in a smirk. Nightmawl was old, but he didn't feel that old, and to stop trying was to give up hope. I've come to shake your tail for some news. You can shake my tail all you want. Nightmawl grinned, exposing the tips of his fangs. But us retired familiars don't hear much more than your average applemonger on the corner. You are incorrigible. But seriously, you've heard naught of the Great Corvid's theft? Nightmawl rose to his haunches, grimacing with the sharp ache coursing through his hind legs. Damnable rheumatism! All thoughts of flirting flew from his head. The Great Corvid? Stolen?